guys, Dr. Gamerman here. So today we have a real treat. Um, I'm going to make this video really to the point. Now, today we have the remastered version of Command&Conquer, launched a couple of weeks ago, almost a month and a half ago. So this is, to me, one of the all-time greats, because this is how I started on the video games, with this exact game. It took quite a while for them to notice that the Command and Conquer saga was uh, completely stopped. It stopped on Tiberian Twilight, one of the games of the saga. It started out with this one. This is Command and Conquer Tiberian Dawn. Although it doesn't say on the name Tiberian Dawn, it was nicknamed by the fans as Tiberian Dawn. Now, here is the features of this game. Contrary to the original version, you have the bonus gallery. As you can see, I have very few of them opened on this computer. I have quite a few on the other one. But as you can see, it offers you a chance to see the recordings, the behind the scenes of the recordings of the movies of the game. This is quite unusual and a real treat. Why? Because we go back in time to when the game was made. Most of these actors moved on. A lot of other actors are still active. So it's really great to see this kind of love letter to the fans. So, as you can see, we have test screenings, and we have the altered version of before remaster and after remaster. As you can see here,
Are you picking this up?
you can see the
Good.
level of treatment
I know you need
that
more
a
deep
very
background,
old
but we're up
movie
against it.
had to suffer
Non-forces have fortified this beachhead at
in order
X16.
to actually become more up to date. This game is very old indeed. It's one of the, as I said, one of the all-time greats. RTSs, real-time strategy games, and basically this started an entire saga of video games that then moved on to the past, then to the future again. The time frame is quite complex to understand and to comprehend. Red Alert was also launched as a remastered version. We'll look into that one on the segment of this video. But at this point in time, I have to say that this is how a remaster is supposed to be done. Okay, EA really came about and redeemed themselves at the eyes of the Command and Conquer fans. We were left a little bit abandoned by EA, Electronic Arts, by them regarding the Command and Conquer saga. Why? Because after Tiberian Twilight failed, more or less, in terms of business prospects and the capacity of selling. Also, the game reviews were quite awful at the time, because the game genres changed significantly. I have to say that we deserved a little bit better. Also better from Tiberian Twilight and better from EA. They shouldn't drop the ball like that. There were actually projects of Command and Conquer Generals 2, Command and Conquer first-person shooter sequel to Tiberian Twilight. All of those, we started getting updates. We're starting to get trailers, and they were completely abandoned following a declaration on the internet saying that the project was defunct. Now, perhaps this is a real wake-up call to EA. EA has the capacity to do Of course, we have to look at the perspective of the producers. This is, in fact, a love letter to the fans, but we cannot forget that EA is in this to make money, and there is a big way to make money on this saga. Still to make money, mind you. Why? Because the rhythm of sales of this remaster was significantly good. We eagerly await for the remaster of the following games: Red Alert 2, 3, Tiberian Sun, one of my all-time favorites, and Tiberian War and Tiberium Twilight as well. Also, left a little bit out of the equation was the Dune saga. Dune had 3 games launched by Electronic Arts and at that point, Westwood Studios. Westwood Studios no longer exists. Very sad. And basically, Dune was a little out there. The project is out there. Perhaps with the advent of the movie that will come out next year, perhaps EA will pick it up again, pick up the remaster again, and even expand the universe. This is another topic that I needed to get into in this game. This has the potential to become really ongoing saga. Why? Because we have the potential on this game to continue on. Sure, let's revisit the past of Command and Conquer, but let's think of the future as well. To my notion, EA has one hell of a saga that they can pick up, has one hell of a chance to make good money, and of course satisfy an entire range of fans that are eagerly await for a new installment of Command and Conquer. So, as I was saying before, Command and Conquer was launched this year as a remaster. Command & Conquer and Command & Conquer Red Alert. Let's take a look a little bit at this one. So, we have Mission Select, something we didn't have on the previous games, and also, let me just advise you on this, we have the possibility to play missions only available for console editions of the video game Command & Conquer, as you can see here on this selection. It's called the Special Operations. We have, of course, the Covert Operations, one of the DLCs. Well, at the time, wasn't called DLC, it was called an expansion disc of Command & Conquer. Here, it will open even more expansion missions once you completed the game. Here, you have the chance to really observe the game as a standing point. As you can see here, you can actually stand by and just watch the game unfold. It's like a TV of Command & Conquer. Really good addition, awesomeness. Here we have the capacity for accessibility mode, very important, and we have already reports of disabled people reporting that they are enjoying yet again Command & Conquer. This is tremendous. This is a real notion that the community of Command & Conquer fans are wide range, people of every creed, even disabled people, and they put the option for them to really enjoy the game. Awesomeness. Keep at it, guys. We have the possibility to change the video resolution, the audio. Now, the audio is another thing altogether. It has this, and this is awesomeness on its own. This is the jukebox. On the jukebox, you have the possibility to do a custom playlist of your own favorite musics within the game. And you have a tremendous library of music of the two games. You can actually be listening to music from Tiberian Dawn on Red Alert and vice versa, which is cool. Now, this also offers you the time to delay the start of the next track, and this is very rare on current games, on any games actually, to delay the start of the new song with whatever time you deem necessary. Also, the option to shuffle the playlist, and the possibility to play only remastered tracks, the classical tracks, and the bonus tracks. You can actually have them all selected. Now, this is cool, and this is a real love letter to the fans. Why? Because they picked up re-edited um, songs that over the years the fans made. They picked up the best ones and they put it in the game. This is wow. This is wow. I've never seen such a respect to the fans. So EA and Westwood Studios Remnant, well done. This is awesomeness on its own. Okay, to me, only the jukebox is worth the game. Now let's analyze the game as we see it. Let's start a new game.
The Grain
We
Trade Center
have
in Vienna
here
was the 17th urban bombing in
traditional
4 weeks, blamed on Nod terrorists.
intro of the game.
The
This was
Security
only
Commission
treated.
remains in
This is
closed
not
session
new
tonight following not
footage.
terrorist
This is
actions
not
in Slovenia.
anything like that. This is
At least your mother
just
tipped well.
A remastered version of what we saw in Great Game, which is cool, let me tell you.
New Tiberium harvesting methods instituted by the Brotherhood of Nod increase profitability by 49%.
As you can see, all the graphics seem a little dated. These types of vehicles on current games and current graphics demands
Nod
would never
Tiberium
fly, but
holdings now account for
it's
almost half
cool
of the
to see
world's
that they
known
didn't alter
supply,
it. They
giving the
respected the source
quasi-terrorist group
material
incredible
on it.
leverage in the London Gold
This is
Exchange.
also
On the
this is a
domestic
love letter
side,
to Westwood Studios' former developers that actually created this entire saga from Tiberian Dawn onward.
Cover of Tiberium ignored reporters at Hong Kong's Second World
Here we
Tiberium
can
Economic
actually
Impact
see the
Summit.
face of
Mobius
Dr.
is
Mobius,
expected to
something we
refute
couldn't
charges from the
see
scientific
in the
community
old
that
version
Tiberium might
of
be
the
dangerous.
cutscene. It was all pixelated. As you can see here, this is like a
As the GDI forces take off in another
TV
non-assault,
screen
the free
suffering
world is free.
interference. At the end, we're going to have to pick and choose a side to
Greg Burdett,
fight
WWN,
with.
somewhere
Brotherhood
in the
of Nod and GDI.
Are you picking this up? Deactivate your defense matrix.
As you can see here, you can pick up and select both factions and the difficulty level. Now, very important is the fact that contrary to the modern day RTSs, which are rare, unfortunately, in which we have a gazillion factions, all of them looking the same, all of them with the same type of units, this is very different one from the other. The gameplay is different. So one is based on stealth and actually picking up lighter units and making them more mobile, and the other one is more heavy, more cumbersome. It's based on firepower and actually defense and massive attack. GDI is more cumbersome, heavier units, and focused on defense and heavy attack. Nod is more stealthy. We have stealth units, we have lighter units, we are more mobile. Also, the defense of the base is made with ultra-modern units like the Obelisk laser. Let's pick and choose one of them and
Global
see what's
Defense
what.
Initiative selected.
Are you picking this up? Good. I know you need more deep background, but we're up against it. Nod forces have fortified this beachhead at X-16Y42. Intelligence is still coming in, so we can't tell you a lot. But we found a chink in their armor. Commander Carter can sneak you and some backup forces on shore right here. You may get some artillery support from his gunboats, but this is mostly grunt work. Your mission is simple. Knock out all fortifications, eliminate all Nod troops, and establish a beachhead by building your base. Good luck.
Load screens increased a little bit, but they're pleasant to look at. As you can see, all the graphics are very dated. The effect of the water is very dated, but they respected source material. This is what...
Yes.
Basically, this is a standard
Reinforcements.
RTS.
Unit report. Vehicle moving out. Yes, moving out.
In which we build our
Construction
base,
options.
build up our forces, complete mission objectives, which is, in most cases, the destruction of the enemy base.
Reporting.
Reinforcements have arrived. Our base is under attack.
You got it. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
One of the beautiful things that we have, that we didn't have in the past, is the zoom. Also, better treated graphics that you can
Construction
alter
complete.
very easily to the dated graphics by doing this, pressing this
Reinforcements
space
have
bar.
arrived.
This is the original graphics, and this is the treated graphics.
Yes. Affirmative. Moving out.
Place your units,
New
place your
construction options.
buildings, produce your units as
Unit
well.
report.
Our base is under
That being
attack.
armored units or foot soldiers, rocket soldiers, you name it, you got it. Also, we'll have futuristic helicopters on GDI called the Orcas, and futuristic weaponry on Brotherhood of Nod with the stealth tank and Obelisk laser turret. So, let's go back to the main screen.
Battle control terminated.
Also, we have, of course, the online features. As you can see here, we have skirmish, quick match, join, and host. Host, very important. You can create your own games with your friends. Skirmish, you go online, pick up anyone, and actually have some fun. Well, guys, to me, this continues to be one of the all-time greats. This will not, however, go on the best game of the year division, if you can call it here on Dr. Gamerman's, because it will go to the all-time greats directly. That's how good this is. This is a true love letter to the fans, although keeping always in mind the sales point of view of Electronic Arts. Following this, I will be doing the video of Red Alert. So far, 10 out of 10. This is the first here in the channel, 10 out of 10, directly to the all-time greats. So, let's punch in Red Alert and see what's what, guys. And here we are again. So, Command&Conquer Red Alert also goes straight to the all-time greats. This will not go as well to the game of the year, it will go straight to the best of the best. So let's start here by explaining what's new. Bonus gallery, mandatory. You get to see. Also, you can change this to full screen view. You get to see the treatment that the cutscene suffered. As you can see,
Commander,
quite a lot.
the last transmission? Oh, 900 hours.
Which means EA had all of this material on their little vaults, and basically, what else do they have? As you can see here, this is a screen test, and this is actually the recording of the intro of the game.
When I'm there, or stand by, you got this. Stand by. Okay, let you go.
You get to see the great Joe Coogan actually directing the actors. He himself an actor. He plays one of the best villains of all time in all games, Kane. No matter what anyone says, that's one badass dude.
Sure.
And also, Mr. Joe Coogan, thank you very much. You made my childhood cool. So, let's check the options. Of course, accessibility is also available here. The graphics, everything identical to the remastered version of the original Command & Conquer. Multiplayer, skirmish, quick match, join and host, same things. You can change the map, change where you start, everything identical to the Command & Conquer version. Mission select as well. You have Red Alert Retaliation, one of the expansion discs, and the other one, well, both factions. Here is called the Anks. Now, very interesting, we get to fight Anks on this DLC. Also, you have the introduction.
Добрый день, Sergeant. Меня зовут Topolov. General Topolov. Rad видеть, comrade. Your mission in the Ukraine is simple. Allied forces seek to challenge Soviet air supremacy. Right in our faces, they build MiG prototypes of their own. They test their new air fuel bomb. They test their chronosphere. The Govnyuks grow bold. There's got to be a settling of the score. Destroy the prototypes, but take the chronosphere. Purge the Ukraine of the Allied presence and the bastard behind the threat. Assassinate General Stavros, the Greek commander. До свидания. That is all.
Well, these are badass scenes. And we have, of course, we can actually see the completion, everything. Of course, here on the options, we also have the jukebox. This is a must. This is awesome. This is one of the best things they ever could bring to this remaster. This part of the video will be a little bit shorter because we already analyzed everything on the side of Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn. So let's see, we get to choose between the Allies and Soviets, also the difficulty level, and then we have cutscenes and the missions. I'm going to pass the cutscenes.
Stop playing with that.
There's no need. I'm not going to take away the pleasure of seeing these cutscenes to you guys. So buy the game. And it's actually on sale on Origin this weekend. The 4th of August. Okay?
Reinforcements have arrived.
2020. pick it up, guys. Be fast. Pick up that sale. It's well worth it. And this is also a challenge to the so-called young guns that never played this game, that call themselves gamers out there. Come here, play this game, and in the end, you can call yourselves gamers. So, inside we have access to the jukebox. As you can see, all of the graphics were treated in order to be super competitive with today's graphics demands. So, guys, this will go directly to
Battle control terminated.
my all-time greats. This is a great acquisition to anyone. Please buy this game so we can actually have more Command and Conquer games, more remasters, and one hell of a saga, okay? So, this is Dr. Gamerman signing off. Keep playing. Play on, guys.